Good morning, students. So, today we will cover this topic of your chapter, that is the land of dense forest. Okay, so the first point is economic resources. So, what basically is economic? Land, labor, capital, which are used in the production of goods, are known as economic resources. Okay, so what are the basic resources from which they earn? The people, those who live in DRC. So first is farming. So farming here is the main occupation. Forestry, fishing and livestock rearing are also the other occupation rather than farming. Large areas under forest have been cleared for farming. Then we'll talk about the cash crops. So here the main cash crops are cocoa, coffee, tobacco, cotton, rubber and oil palms. So some cash crops are even exported to the other countries. And what are cash crops? Cash crops are basically those crops which are grown for the commercial purpose. Next is rich in minerals. What are basically minerals? Minerals are solid and natural occurring substances. So the country is also very much rich in minerals like gold, petroleum, diamond, silver, zinc, magnesium, tin, iron, ore. So, and most of the minerals are also exported to other countries. Now we'll talk about the industries. So here the industries are not ore. So, and most of the minerals are also exported to other countries. Now we'll talk about the industries. So here the industries are not well developed and most industries are based on the agriculture raw materials. Some products such as shoes and textiles are manufactured in the cities. Next we'll talk about the life of the people those who are living in DRC. So first is thinly population. Means it is a country where the population is very less. And why is it less? Why the population is so low? Because there is instability from the years of war and the political upheavals. Like these are the major causes, these are the major reasons why the population is so less. Even there is a lot of poverty in DRC. There is youth unemployment. The people living over there, they are starving. Okay, so these are the basic reasons why the population is so less. So most of the peoples are scattered in villages. Some peoples have even migrated to the towns to work in the factories and mines. Okay, then is fish. So here fish is an important part of the diet. The people living in DRC, they like fish the most. They basically take fish as the important diet. Then we'll talk about the Bantu people. So basically, who are the Bantu people? They constitute the majority of the population. They are tall and they have curly hair. So they speak languages that belong to large Bantu language groups. So these people follow, different traditional styles. Their lifestyle are basically very much traditional. They enjoy music and dance, and on special occasion they wear colorful dresses. Okay. So now here we will talk about pygmies, and before starting I would like to show you this picture. It is given in your book. So as you all can see this picture, they are basically the pygmies, and now we'll talk about pygmies. So the pygmies are the original inhabitants of the country and they are known as Bambutis also. We even call them as Bambuti. So they are very short and they are basically 150 centimeters tall. So what basically happened, the Europeans who ruled the country in the past had driven the pygmies into the forest, and they basically live in the forest where they live by hunting and by gathering food. The few pygmies who still remain live mostly on the on the basis of they just move around the forest and they hunt and they fill their stomach by gathering food or by hunting. So they live in huts and move about in the search of food, and they still live a primitive life. That is, they just live a traditional life. So now we'll talk about the transport of DRC. Okay, so the country has a very poor transport, that to a very poor land transport. Okay, The system of land transport is very poor because of the dense forest of the country, which has made it very much difficult to build the railway and roads. So only some parts of the country have road and railways, but they are also not properly maintained. And now talking about the water transport, so here the country has a good water transport, which has also become the cheap means of travel. And now talking about the air transport of DRC. So the country has a good air transport, like it is very effective way to travel in this vast country. The country has more than 200 airports, and this means of transport is becoming popular. So now we'll talk about the cities of DRC. So about 30% of the population of the total population, only 30% of the population lives in towns and city. Kinshasa is the capital and the largest city, and it is also an important commercial and industrial center. Other big cities are Kangana, Kalsi, and Matadi is also a port city. So the country is now developing fast. Money earned from export is being used to improve the infrastructure and also to provide facilities to the people. So dear students, we have completed the chapter. I hope you all have understood what I have explained. Thank you.